with them. Am I correct? She specifically explained that she does work with white people, right? But the white people that she works with is criteria that she has in place for them. So she needs them to how does she say it? Just basically break down and, like I don't recall how she put it, but basically she does work with white people. Decolonize. That's what I was looking for. She needs them to do certain work. I'm sorry?
Let me respectfully interrupt you, please. And I'm going to respect.
Lala, because I want to respond when she finishes.
Yeah, please, just let me finish what I was saying. I just wanted to say that I am not here windmilling for Rae. I'm just pointing out a comment or a statement that was made that was incorrect, and I don't think it's fair. That woman did not say that she don't fool with white people, period. She did not say that. What she said was she don't fool with white people who have not done the work to become actively non-racist.
Know if they've done the fucking work.
If I can say this,
but what I'm saying is she didn't say all white people, right?
Yes,
and I don't think that's fair to say that she said that when that's not what she said.
She said all white people are inherently racist. What does that mean?
That does not. She did say that, and I believe that's true because that's what's. But that's not saying she don't fool with them. Drop. That's not saying she don't.
But that's not what Keyona said either. Keyona never said she didn't fool with them.
I didn't say that Keyona said that. I didn't say Keyona said that.
You just said it's not fair to say, but that's not what Keyona said. She never. You saying she fooled with them? I fooled with them too, but I know.
Drop. She just said it. That's what made me make the statement. She just said it. You know what? Okay. You can have it. You was not even here for that conversation, but I'm gonna let you have it. But everybody in the comments and everybody that's in this room outside of
the statement that white people.
I got you. I'm gonna just drop.
But you keep talking. You paused and I started talking. I even stopped. Lala stopped talking. If you want to continue talking, then I can go.
She got the timer. Go drop. She got the timer. Look at the timer, everybody. Okay, go ahead.
I was just saying. I based my comment on what Keyona said. I based that comment on what Rae said when she was in the live about that specific topic about dealing with white people, because we had the whole situation with the lady with the tears and the chemo up in here. So in that conversation, Rae made it clear that it's not a thing of she just don't fool with white people. It's the type of white people that she's willing to fool with. And I respect that. She's saying she feels that all white people are inherently racist, and unless you've done work to unlearn that behavior, then she don't want to fool with you. That's not saying she don't fool with none of them. That's not fair to say. That's all I was saying, and you weren't here for that part of the conversation, Drop. So respectfully, I feel like you should kind of leave this one alone because you wasn't here for that. Unless you was in the comments. I'm sorry. You might have been in the comments, but that's it. That's all I got.
Let me respond to this.
Layla, hold on 1 second, please, because she mentioned me several times. I was here when I heard RaeTheFixer say white people are inherently racist. So that means she thinks all white people are racist. In this conversation, I heard her say white people are inherently racist. I heard what Keyona said. Keyona, can you repeat what she said so we can be correct, because she's distorting what you said. Can you repeat what you were saying? If you remember, you were making an inference to, when it comes to Rae and a white person is involved, she's not going to trust them. She's not voting for them because they're white. That's basically what we can't hear.
Keyona, you're on teacup and muted.
You're muted.
Your other is on teacup and your other one is muted.
Okay. What I said was, like on a national level, To me, Ray wants you to vote like DNC, be absolutely Democratic. But I feel like if I told her I was voting for some white man, she might be like, I don't really mess with him. But okay, Keyona, that's what I said.
Okay, so I heard the two most important parts. Ray think white people are inherently racist, and Keyona thinks if she ever mentions to Ray that she's gonna vote for a right person, Ray would have an issue with that, and it makes sense because Ray feels that all white people are inherently racist. She did not say that Ray don't mess with them. In our life, we all have to mess with them in some form or fashion, be it a bit in a business state on TikTok or at our jobs. So just because you fool with people don't mean you trust them. Just because you fool with people don't mean you really fuck with them like that. So those are two different conversations.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I wasn't privy to the conversation because I've been out today. There's the cat. So I'm gonna say this. I don't know what has happened in here because I haven't been in here, but I'm gonna say this. I was actually in Ray's platform one time, and she said that all white people are inherently racist. Now I don't know what has been said, and that was about a week ago, little less than a week ago, maybe give or take. So she has said it. But I didn't come up to talk about that. I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna say this. Somebody else mentioned it. I want people to understand just how important elections are. I don't care who you vote for, go vote, especially women. Women, we have not always had the right to vote. People have fought for a right to vote. Go exercise your right to vote. I don't care who you vote for, but I'm going to say this. Drop Queen, I see your question. Let me finish what I'm saying and I'll go back to it, okay? I'm going to say this. Your city and your county elections are much more vitally important and directly affect you more than any federal election will. Your city and government, your city and county affect your local things that affect you on a daily basis on a smaller scale, right? I have just recently heavily got involved. Yes, they do, Bill. I have recently gotten heavily involved in my community politics for a lot of reasons because some things are going on that I do not like. I believe be part of the solution or part of the problem. You pick it. I chose to be part of it.
Now what else? We already know that.
Do y'all know that?
We already know that.
So I'm gonna say, well, some people are still trying to argue with me about it, but go vote and don't vote on party. Vote on policy. And there's two websites. I like to give these websites out. It's congress.gov and fastdemocracy.org. You can go look at those.
I brought you up here for something different. I brought you up here to ask you, do you believe white people are inherently racist?
From my personal perspective.
Answer truthfully, please.
No, I do not. I do not. I believe racism is taught. It is not learned. It is taught. Whether your grandparents, like old school grandparents, right? Like back in the day, I could understand that. But in today's day and age, no, I do not believe white people are inherently racist. Absolutely not. No. No, and I will also say that but I also believe that it depends on proximity. I believe it believes like how you grew up. I mean, a lot of things. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't think there's still racist white people. No, I think there are still some racist white people. I do, but I don't think. I think it is taught because you see kids on the playground playing with all different types of children from all different races. You know what I mean? Like. You see that. So race is part of hate. Racism is part of hatred, and hatred is taught because I think children are naturally loving human beings.
I asked Lala to come up, ladies and gentlemen. I asked Lala to come up. I really don't think it's fair. We got to put ourselves in other people's shoes. If we was in a room full of white people and black people were, and white people were discussing us and they didn't ask us how we felt, how would y'all feel? I asked her to come up. She was in the room. That is weird to me to have a black-white conversation without having black-white representation. Does that make any sense to anybody?
It makes sense to us, Keyona. I think where we getting confused is Lala said she doesn't believe racism is taught. She believes it's learned, but if something is being learned, it has to be taught. So who is it being taught by?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? When little children are born, they don't automatically hate people, right?
Right. I agree.
Okay. So that's a learned behavior, right? Like there's this thing, like there's just things that we do automatically. Like we breathe automatically. We do things automatically. Once we learn to walk, we just walk. We